Welcome, Lifevantage. We appreciate you taking a minute out of your day to check into our red carpet breakout session. We know you have a lot of amazing breakouts to check into, so we want you to know how much we appreciate you taking the time to learn a little bit more, get educated on the red carpet program here at Lifevantage. I'm excited and honored to be surrounded in this breakout by some amazing leaders, both at corporate and in the field. And so I want to take this minute to introduce the people that will be a part of this breakout session with me as well. Number one, I want to introduce my boss, your Senior Director of Events Recognition and Red Carpet, Mr. Jeff Pincock. We also have the amazing Tara Wilson, Elite Pro 9 from Scottsdale, Arizona, and the incredible Bob and April Wagner, Pro 8, Elite Pro 8s from Orlando, Florida. We are excited to not only bring you some education on the red carpet program, some how-tos, but also some real applicable knowledge from two amazing elites that have not only come in through the red carpet program, but have utilized it aggressively throughout their career here at Lifevantage. So I want to start and bring on my boss, Jeff, so we can just go through one of the things that Jeff and I get a lot is we get a lot of questions about red carpet, and we thought that this was the best platform to really be able to answer a lot of these questions to the entire field and get you guys the answers you were looking for. So Jeff, number one, we get asked all the time, what is red carpet at Lifevantage?
Well, thank you, Taylor, and it's truly a pleasure and an honor to get to be on this red carpet breakout with all of you guys. First off, the red carpet program is simply an elevated support system for seasoned qualified network marketers, based solely on value of production that you brought to the organization with the predominant focus on culture. So I know that's kind of our definition of what the red carpet program is. So
yeah, it really is. For Jeff and I, it's all culture.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So it's honestly, it's a program put together to support industry leaders who their ship may be has set sailed from a previous company, and we are a lighthouse. We provide a great offering for them to come and at least check out the company, whether they choose to go with us or not. At least we provide them a way to maybe make the transition a little bit easier. Let's just say that.
I love it. That's exactly what we do on a daily basis. The other question we get all the time, Jeff, is what is the qualifications for a red carpet leader? I'm talking to someone over here, and I don't know if they qualify for the program. Talk a little bit about the qualifications.
Yeah, we as the definition of what the red carpet program is, we really have a culture that we want to protect. Our number one priority for the qualification is, do you fit our culture? Are you a perfect candidate to fit the Lifevantage culture? All of our distributors, unfortunately, we're in this virtual platform, but all of our distributors, that's what they love about Lifevantage, is the amazing culture that you get to go and experience together at our live events, and we want to protect that. There are a lot of bad seeds in this industry, unfortunately, and we qualify them. We vet those out. So, yeah, culture is number one. Second would be income. We want to make sure that you fit the mold. We're looking for somebody who's made in the industry in the last 5 to 7 years, roughly $100,000 a year. So somebody who's had the success, been able to, build a business and grow a business at an elite level, roughly here at Lifevantage. So, that's essentially what it takes to get going.
Yeah, the only other thing I can think of is that we look for someone that's looking to make Lifevantage their final home. We have built this program to heavily invest into these leaders, and so we expect that they are going to give us that same 100% energy and effort in return. Absolutely. And so I totally agree with all that. Culture fit, number one, and then number two is going to just be that income verification. I do want to put a little caveat in there. Say you're talking to a leader right now, and you say, Taylor or Jeff, they said they made like $75,000 a year or something like that, but they're hungry. We don't like to prejudge much. That just really is there for us to make sure that we have some level of qualification, that we're looking at a veteran leader that has done this. But we want to talk to those leaders that might be close to that area, So don't pre-qualify them out of the red carpet program if they're close but not over 100,000 a year.
Absolutely.
The next question is we get all the time is there any requirements for me as a distributor at Lifevantage to bring a red carpet to the table? You know, I mean, other companies, you have to be at an elite level or you have to have done X, Y, Z to be able to earn that privilege to bring a red carpet to the table. Why don't you talk a little bit about what we say at Lifevantage?
Honestly, that's a great question, and it's one that we get a lot. There are no qualifications. If you know somebody who is a perfect prospect or a candidate for our program, bring them in. We'll entertain everybody. We will sit down with them, have the conversations, get to know them a little bit, and again, qualify them for this program. And if they're the right candidate, they're the right fit, we'll set sail with them. So yeah,
it's awesome.
No qualifications.
I love that about the program because, like I said, other companies really pigeonhole you and say until you get to this level of leadership, you can't even enter into that program. But here at Lifevantage, we've seen Pro 2s, Pro 3s, Pro 4s bringing red carpets to the table based on unbelievable relationships that they built over time that have really turned into something special for them and their organization. And one of the last questions, Jeff, that we get all the time, and I would love to wrap this part of the educational piece up with this question is, what is a way that, my name's Taylor, I'm a distributor in Lifevantage, and I've got an amazing red carpet prospect. I don't even know where to turn. How do I get them in touch with you? How do I plug them into this system?
That's another great question, and it's a very simple answer. You can reach out to Taylor Worre, myself, or email directly to redcarpet@lifevantage.com. So tworre@lifevantage.com, jpincock@lifevantage.com, or redcarpet@lifevantage.com. So pretty simple to get a hold of us. We'll respond. We definitely filter those emails daily. We're definitely we'll get back to you in a prompt time frame. So yeah.
The great thing about Jeff and I having the ability to lock arms with this program is that there is always one of us available. No matter what. I had my baby was born, as you guys know, just a couple weeks ago, and Jeff was able to step up. And other times when Jeff has stuff going on with his family and stuff like that, it rolls back and forth. But the great thing is we will always get back to you, one of us, within 24 hours. And so thank you, Jeff. I appreciate the information, for the knowledge, the wisdom, and I want to bring it next to the amazing from Scottsdale or from Orlando, Florida. We're going to go to Bob and April first. I want to bring on Bob and April. I really want them to talk about their journey, because this is a couple that we just love so much at the corporate office at Lifevantage, and so much of the field respects. A couple that came in through the program and that is celebrating their 3-year anniversary with Lifevantage this month. And so, Bob, April, welcome to the call, and would love for you guys to share a little bit of your journey with us.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
We're excited and certainly very blessed to have found Lifevantage. It has been a great trip for us in just the 3 short years. But we actually found Lifevantage after having been in the industry with just one company for 25 years. And one morning we got a call at about 10 o'clock. The company was closing. I have to say it was a privately held company. The owners had aged out and just decided to close it. And by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the computer was turned off and it was over. Now, in that 25 years, we were full-time. We had the dream life everybody wants. We were earning lots of money, raised 3 boys, all the time to be with them. So, we had everything and had never, ever thought of going anywhere else. Just thought we'd be there forever. But, they say as one door closes, another one opens. And we have been truly blessed with Lifevantage.
Go ahead, Taylor.
I was going to say, I just put myself on mute there for just a second, but I love that story, because you guys are really what the Red Carpet program is all about. I mean, you guys are about finding that leader that is loyal, that has all the dignity, the class, the moral and ethical fortitude that we're looking for, that embodies everything that Lifevantage stands for. And so, Bob, why don't you talk a little bit about, from there, you guys had to really look. I know you guys were headhunted. I know you guys got aggressively sought after. Why don't you talk a little bit about the journey of looking for a home and then finding one with Lifevantage and how that felt for you?
Well, it's I always say that the credit goes to God, because we had never heard of Lifevantage, and we didn't know anybody in it, and we were so loyal that we never stepped outside of our company, and we didn't know anybody in the industry. Nobody, So when they pulled the plug without any notice, we were high and dry. Like, we really didn't know where to turn, but fortunately, some leaders and companies in the industry, they knew us. And, they knew we were loyal, and they knew we were untouchable until that plug got pulled. And then all of a sudden, everybody started calling, and we'd never heard of these people, Taylor. We didn't know who they were. We hadn't heard of the companies. But, one of the people that reached out was from Lifevantage, was corporate at Lifevantage, somebody that knew us, and we didn't know him, but he knew us. And he shared what Red Carpet was about. And we had no idea. We'd only been with one company. But I got to tell you, in the beginning, I honestly, both of us, April and I, we weren't even sure we could believe what we were being told, but we came. One of the reasons we chose it, obviously, spectacular products. We thought the compensation plan was as fair as anything we had ever seen in the industry. I mean, just not only lucrative, but fair to the new person, to the spare time person, to the full time, and to the leaders. But what was really funny, when we came over, one of the reasons you had a European presence, we had some friends in Europe that, they wanted to go with us. And the hardest thing that we had to learn, Taylor, was how to accept help from corporate. We weren't used to it. We weren't used to corporate working with distributors and being a team. We had no idea what it was like. And I remember in the early days asking Quinn and asking Steve and Dave, like, what do we do with you guys? Like what can you do for us? We're not even sure how to use you. We don't know what to do. And it was an amazing experience. Obviously, from an income standpoint, it helped in the transition. From a sampling standpoint, all of it. And the one thing I can tell you, and for the folks listening out there, I can assure you, we had never stepped outside the industry, even though we were there for 25 years. And you guys undersold and over-delivered beyond my wildest, but beyond our wildest imagination. And to this day, it just gets better and better and better. So we're truly blessed and so thankful to be here.
You know what I love, Bob, is I think that we at corporate feel the same way about you and April, is that you guys under-promised yourselves and over-delivered in just about every single way possible when it comes to not only the presence, the culture, and the value that you have brought into the organization here at Lifevantage. I know that people cross-line all over this organization. They get so much from you guys. And I appreciate you being on here so much. I appreciate you guys representing this program so highly, and really being that shining spot, because we know most people that come into network marketing don't find success. We could say the same for the Red Carpet program. This isn't for everybody. Leaders with egos, they come in, and we don't cater to egos here at Lifevantage. We don't cater to the materialism and that stuff. And so some of those people leave, but the ones that stay and the ones that make their mark are truly the ones that I think embody everything that it is that we represent. So Bob and April, thank you so much for sharing your story and being a part of this breakout with us. I appreciate you more than you know. Next.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Next, I want to go to the just crazy rock star from Scottsdale, Arizona, Miss Tara Wilson, Elite Pro 9, been building with Lifevantage for about 4 or 5 years now. How long is it? Is it 5 years now?
Next month is 5 years.
Next month will be 5 years with this company, and a very similar story. But I wanted Tara to talk a little bit differently, because not only did she come in through red carpet, but Tara has been able to create a red carpet machine. And it has been through, the biggest thing we talked about is Pro 9 doesn't matter. The fact that Tara has been building these relationships based on caring about their families, about their lives, about what's going on with them, that is the reason why she has gotten so in touch and has brought well over I think a dozen to 2 dozen red carpets to the table in the last 5 years. And so, Tara, welcome to the call. Welcome to the breakout. Thank you so much for being here. And why don't you share a little bit of your story, and then fast forward to the last year and a half here with the amazing success, Australia, New Zealand, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I've been in the industry 13 years, and like 5 years ago, about 5.5 years ago, we, after a very successful run in a company, but started getting those, idea that maybe that wasn't our forever home, and got kind of, encouraged to look, because we're, business people. And I had a list of non-negotiables, and lucky for me and lucky for Lifevantage matched with those perfectly. But what I loved about the red carpet program is, because of our success and our track record, just to be able to fly in and sit down with the corporate team and let them ask us questions, because it was about a fit both ways. It's not like, here's everything. They wanted to get to know us. Like Taylor said, it's about, are you the right fit for us? And actually, the CEO wasn't quite sure we would be, because of the company we came with. And after meeting with us for an entire day, it was like, nope, you're exactly what we want. And just getting to set the vision and the goals they had, to know that the future and what their plans were. And I'm happy to say that over the last 5 years, everything that we were told in that very first meeting. And so then when me and a couple of my top leaders figured, this is a place, we got to fly in next week with 14, and we were able to launch. And I have to tell you that I really appreciated everything they did for us. It wasn't just about a couple of us. We joined October 10th of 2015. Well, we were leaders in another company. We had a lot of other leaders. Our company convention for the other company and Lifevantage's was the same day, 13 days after we joined. We got 80, with the help of corporate, we got 87 people to change their flights, and they really did roll out the red carpet for us. We got to know them. We had special seating, and I had people coming from Europe, and we didn't even go on to launch Europe for 7 more months just to see the vision, who waited for us to launch in the European market. So it's such a great tool for us leaders, because this is a business decision. It's not about your friend saying it. And Carrie Dickey and I have known each other now for almost 13 years. And it wasn't because she was a Pro 10. I joined Carrie because I love the person she is. She shares a lot of value. She's got integrity. She truly cares about people. She's brilliant beyond all brilliance. And I knew she made a good choice. And I watched her for the 6 years. I watched her, and I always had my eye on Lifevantage, because again, it is everything I wanted: a unique product that's scientifically proven and giving people results. So we are very thankful for the program, because just last year, 1 year ago, I was able to get a Josie Tong from Australia. She's brought a few people in. I know Charlotte and her team have brought in a lot of people. It's a great way for leaders who either have lost their paycheck, like Bob and April, because of necessity, the company closed down or changed models, or closed the doors or whatever, to be able to come in and get ahead of. Now, I didn't take a bridge that was offered, because I wanted everybody else on my team to. But the fact that it was there is an incredible opportunity for leaders who do have a family and need that little extra guarantee while they're building, to reinvest in their teams, to reinvest in travel, to be able to build. And so I think we have one of the most generous red carpet programs in terms of getting people, really making them feel special, showing them who Lifevantage is, and also getting to know us, to see that we are going to be a lifelong fit. Because like you said, this was going to be my forever home. This was it. It was either Lifevantage or Tara was going to start a business somewhere else. I was just really wanting something solid. So the support, the communication, the entire time the care that my team got, I could not have asked for a better experience transitioning over here.
Tara, I appreciate you sharing that. And I think that, the same as Bob and April, we have just been so blessed by your presence, for everything that you have brought to the table, both culture and systems wise. Everyone knows that when it comes to online systems, that Tara and Team Heart and everything that they have created is truly unmatched when it comes to the unbelievable duplication method. But we're just so thankful for you, and that you chose us, and that you have been a part of this journey, and that you will continue to bless the lives of both you and Bob and April. It's just been a pleasure having you on. Thank you guys all for taking the time. For myself, my boss, Jeff Pincock, Bob and April, Tara, we just want to say that we believe in you, and that if you have any of those relationships out there, this is the time. This is the time to reach out to them without ulterior motive, without any preconceived judgments about what they might say or think, but reach out with love and reach out with that relationship in mind, and shake that tree a little bit, because we are in a really unique position as a company, as you're going to see throughout the entirety of this convention. And we are really setting things up to have an unbelievable 2020, 2021 year. And so with that, let's get back to convention. Wish you guys the best, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.